EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. It takes this near the 25. Just a little past there. Call it the 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10.
63.
Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Kyle, let's get him. Hey.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st down, Spence. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 3. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Home the troops right. Set. Lion. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 4.
Set. 380. Run. 21. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Delta. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Here's 2nd and 7.
380.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Herbert now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
In punt formation.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
This will be caught by Brown. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Herbert. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 63 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three. Now Brown lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now for tying this ball game.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll run on first down. Spence. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Slide for the PAT.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room.
Now look out. To the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. answer.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
5-9, 5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's taken in by Bond. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
380, run, go. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Line, set. Baylor Tiger, Baylor Tiger, 380, run, set.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Catholic. Hey, Catholic.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Commanders 28. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the left side. Spence. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Hurts. Complete. Richard. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Sly able to put this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. The slot man in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Takes over 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Carter. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Fielded at the 33. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Complete to Likely. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
80. Route.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, 73. Help.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
but that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. And you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing everything really hard. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Go.
Herbert. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, can't play.
Herbert now. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Set. 21. Delta. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. Open man is Bond. He's got it. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they
time to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
It's Sidney Brown with it. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Set. Delta. Hut.
Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
380. Hut. 180. 180. Hut. Set.
Herbert back to the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
A short one there, caught by Likely. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Set.
One last throw here for Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Philadelphia, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.